Today's horoscope, Capricorn June 19, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mars moves into your solar house today, where it will transit until August 6th. This cycle encourages a crusade for more engaging, mind-expanding experiences. With Mars now in harmony with your sign, asserting yourself and pursuing your desires comes more naturally. Taking charge of your life comes more easily, and you believe in your dreams. You may experience restlessness and hunger for adventure as you seek out more life experiences or exciting, non-routine activities. At the same time, your appetite for learning can expand. Today, there can be some discontent. The sun in your sector of work and routines asks you to meet your responsibilities and improve your efficiency. On the other hand, you have Venus in your sector of creativity, love, and play encouraging you to let your hair down and enjoy yourself. Most of the time, you can compartmentalize or combine the two without a problem, but at times today, these drives can clash, which can leave you feeling a little tense, although it can also motivate you to find creative solutions. As the day advances, you tend to get into a better headspace by centering yourself. You're seeking more stability and equilibrium. Get ready for a whole new pace to life. As mighty Mars, the planet of sex, passion, and fire, energizes your solar of expansion, you will feel the wind lifting beneath your wings. Mars will orbit fellow sign until August 6, 2025, and this will aid you in a multitude of levels. First, you'll notice more ease in your life, as well as a natural boost in charm and sex appeal. However, you could also channel this to pursue travel or unique, exotic experiences with your one and only. Singles should look for someone outside of their typical type. Everybody wants to get in on the workplace gossip, but be calculating about what you say and the people you say it to. Information is powerful and should be carefully rationed now. You certainly love having plans, although your plans often change. To involve planning and variety in your life, ask a friend to be your partner in meal planning for the next few weeks. This is a wonderful way to manage your diet with a fun and interesting twist. You can both hunt down healthy recipes and alternate the task of preparing them for both of you to enjoy, if possible. Making your health goals a shared task is both realistic and full of surprises. This is not the day for reflection and quiet contemplation. Today, work, money, and ambition are far more likely to be prominent than anything else. Even if you don't feel like putting your nose to the grindstone at first, chances are you'll find yourself moving along once you get started. There will be time for space to yourself later. Be sure to get out there and do what needs to be done. Your financial security is equally as important. Venus and Mars both spent time in retrograde motion earlier in the year, and in both cases, this has delayed their transit through the heavens to a point where they are both at points that should have passed through months ago, yet by fate find themselves in the right place at the right time. Venus finally returned to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart 11 days ago, and today she is joined by Mars, who finally returns to your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery and into harmony from the start. Together, Venus and Mars are going to power up the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence. 7 days after Jupiter returned to your relationship sector and into your biggest relationship year in over a decade, the Moon returns to your communication sector and into a friendly aspect. With Mercury, the planet of communication, nearing the halfway point in his short 19-day visit to your relationship sector, this is giving him the kind of backup that is going to make his job of getting the communication lines open a lot easier. Daily Planetary Overview. As Mars enters practical, detail-oriented Virgo, the cosmic energy shifts from fiery spontaneity to grounded precision. This transition brings a more thoughtful and purposeful approach to action, drive, and even desire. You may find yourself channeling your energy into meaningful work, self-improvement, or problem-solving rather than impulsive reactions or heated debates. Mars in Virgo isn't about flash, it's about function. This period invites you to refine your habits, streamline your efforts, and move with intention. While passion may feel cooler, your ability to stay focused and productive is stronger than ever. This is a time when you may begin to notice a natural inclination towards structure and clarity. Whether it's planning your day more carefully, sticking to routines, or being more mindful of your health, you're likely to find satisfaction in the little things, especially when they're done well. Mars in Virgo supports precision over passion, so while you might not feel as emotionally or physically charged, you're more capable of accomplishing what truly matters. Tasks that previously felt overwhelming may now feel manageable, provided you resist the tendency to overthink or fall into the trap of perfectionism. If you find yourself hesitating to act out of fear that things won't be just right, remind yourself that progress often beats perfection. In conversations, your thoughts are sharp and your words carry clarity. You have the ability to express ideas effectively, but be mindful of how you say things. Mars can still carry an edge, and in Virgo, that edge might come across as overly critical or blunt, especially when others aren't expecting it. Being too direct, even with the best intentions, could lead to misunderstandings or tension. Try softening your delivery or asking questions before offering advice. Diplomacy is just as important as clarity, especially if you want your ideas to be heard and respected. When it comes to love and connection, you're more affectionate in subtle ways. You may find yourself wanting to care for others through thoughtful gestures rather than grand romantic displays. If you're in a relationship, this is a great time to show love through acts of service or mutual support. If you're single, your positive and grounded demeanor might naturally attract people who are drawn to emotional maturity and sincerity. You're not necessarily chasing excitement, you're looking for meaningful connection. This Mars placement also invites you to take a look at your physical appearance and well-being with fresh eyes. There's a strong motivation to improve how you feel and function in your body. Instead of high-intensity workouts or pushing past limits, you might feel more aligned with sustainable routines like yoga, swimming, or mindful walking. Still, if you have excess energy to burn and want a creative way to move, dancing could be a beautiful balance, something social, energizing, and joyful. If you've never taken a class before, this could be your sign to try something new. Financially, this is an ideal time to get organized. Whether you've been considering a spontaneous purchase or a long-term investment, your instincts are strong right now. Trust your ability to make well-thought-out decisions, and don't hesitate to seek advice from financial professionals or trusted friends. You're likely to find that others recognize your responsible attitude and are more willing to offer help or guidance. This can be especially valuable if you're starting a new project or reassessing your goals. Just remember to weigh your options without rushing. Clarity and patience will bring the best outcomes. Socially, even though your energy is more reserved, your warm-hearted nature is shining through. You may be surprised by how much others appreciate the efforts you're making to be kind and considerate. Whether you're hosting a gathering, catching up with friends, or meeting someone new, your presence feels grounded and sincere. People notice when you're truly being yourself, and during this time, that authenticity will open more doors than charm ever could. In the end, Mars in Virgo is less about quick wins and more about sustainable growth. Think of it as a time to quietly build your foundation, to strengthen what you've already created, and to refine the path you're on. You may not be making big, flashy moves, but the progress you're making is real, meaningful, and deeply rewarding. What's one small habit you've wanted to improve or start? How do you plan to channel this precise, focused energy in your everyday life? Share your thoughts. It's often the smallest shifts that create the biggest change.